Right, so you may have noticed that there's no ae86 parked next to the roller. So this is because I took it back down to Wellington where it got painted, and he's doing some touch-ups on just little finishing bits that never really got touched when they picked up the car. So they painted the car within 3 weeks, and it was pretty close to Christmas time, so they didn't have the time to do those finer tweaks. So once it was all road legal, I decided to drive it down. So it had stuff like on the edges of the doors and edges of the hatch and the bonnet weren't quite touched by paint fully. So they're just going to clean up those spots. Hopefully get it back in a couple of weeks and can start working on the 6-speed upgrade. But at this stage it's just driving the trusty FX to work every day. Also got some bits for the 6-speed swap. So to start with, got a new clutch for it. It's a release bearing for the T50. Not sure if it's going to be the right type for the adapter plate. It would have been if I was going with the SQ Engineering kit, but because I'm now going with night parts, it might change, so we'll see. Otherwise I'll just return it or sell it on. But yeah, got this clutch from B&T. Out of high ace or light ace or something like that. So it's 215mm in diameter to suit the black top flywheel that I'm running. But then the spline count is that to match the 6-speed. So it's pretty cool that there's actually options off the shelf. It's still sprung and everything. Should be able to handle what I'm putting through it. The pressure plate that I'm running at the moment is an uprated one, so it's got plenty of clamping force. Look at that, slides right on there. What else have I been doing? I took a look at the shifter mechanism, playing with some ideas. So I was actually going to have it on that front spot. Not sure if that's going to be far enough forward for the 86. We'll see, and if not, I am thinking about chopping a bit out so this actually slides further forward. So end up sitting back here and actually end up threading out the second hole here. That should, I think it gains about 20mm. Not sure if that's going to help much, but we'll just see when it comes to actually putting it in the car. Had a measure up with the drive shaft. Turns out the drive shaft bearing on the Altezza drive shaft mounting holes are actually the same distance apart as the 86 one, but I'm not sure as with the 86 bearing the tabs are actually on an angle, they're not centered like this one. So we'll see it again with that, if that's going to work or not. This flange actually is the same in a circle, however the holes are too big and in the wrong spot. So what I'll end up doing is actually positioning it here and re-drilling the holes. Since it centers up perfectly, it should be all balanced. So then I can use my rear shaft that's on the car at the moment and then get this half shortened up to suit, if that bearing's the same as it is. If not, then back to the drawing board and I'll have to try source another shaft or see what else I can make up. But yeah, just a little progress update, where we're up to. The adapter plate's like a week away. Bell housing's getting machined, so I need to take this one off, switch it out and send my one back. Yeah, and hopefully get the car back soon and get it all done. We're a cranker of a day. The sun is cranking. pretty sweet place to live in. The latest addition to the family is this little fella here. Purebred Golden Labrador, and her name is Shelby. Sleepy little dog, but was running around like crazy earlier. Thank you.